Rich has the natural ability as a leader. He's got great skills, very forward thinking in how he looks at the business, analyzes the business. He's an outstanding marketer, promoter, just a great inspiration to a lot of other contractors on how to build and grow a business.
Dykstra started with my grandfather, who worked on coal furnaces mostly. My dad and mom took over the business, and they opened up an appliance store first in Chicago.
And then when air conditioning came along, they decided to get out of the appliance side and focus on furnace and airs.
You look at a company that's been in business for 90 years, and you know that as you're going through the life cycle of a company, either the business goes up because there's a strong owner and then trails off because maybe the next generation isn't so strong, or you just keep ratcheting up, up, up. And that's one of the things that Rich has really done. He's taken this company from here and gone to here as opposed to going the other direction.
When it comes down to business, he's very serious. He knows what he wants to accomplish. He sets a path and he goes after it.
He's certainly a leader within the Chicago market, and the reputation of his company in Chicago is absolutely stellar. The way they take care of their customers and just the way they represent not only themselves but also TEC and Carrier.
I love dealing with the customers. I used to run service, obviously, and the best part, going out on a no heat call, their eyes just light up. They feel that heat coming on, and you walk on water at that point.
And Rich has always been pro-Carrier.
Of all the contractors and people that I've had relationships with over my career, Carrier, he's probably one of the most loyal.
If you ask him, I do believe he still has that little blue oval tattooed on his ass.
For all the things that we do and all the things that we go through, he's always been true, always dedicated to TEC, which is a great distributorship that he's been a partner with. Through the various ownerships of his companies, always continued to be loyal, and he really bleeds blue.
He likes the way the equipment runs. He likes the ability to service it. He likes knowns. He doesn't like to be surprised with some of the lower cut equipment. He's actually has carried that even further because a lot of his sales folks, you'll see, always sell mostly the high-end equipment. And he knows at the end of the day, that's what the customer is going to be the happiest with.
From us believing and Carrier being a leader, that if you see them a leader, you see us as a leader, I think you see both of us as leaders in the community. I think if you go around and ask people on the street, if you just walked outside and asked people on the street if they know about us, you know, not in front of our office, but 15 miles away, they'd know about us.
We are working at a business to make money, to provide for our families, but it's just people dealing with people. Trying to keep relationships healthy and be a good motivator, a good leader, not just a boss. You know, that's probably one of the things I've learned from him that's the most important.
In the sports world, they talk about coaches being a player's coach. Rich is an employee's boss. He cares a lot about the employees, and it really shows. It's important that he understands what the employees mean to the company, you know, and the right way to treat them.
Being not just a boss, but a good boss, you know, takes being a good person.
You go into his office, you see pictures of all the different Little League teams that he sponsored through the years. You talk to him about how important his family is in his life. You talk to him about how important his faith is in his life. And Rich is just a complete guy. And when you go through and you talk to Rich, what you really realize very quickly is this is someone who has a passion not just for making money and being a successful businessman, which he is, but he also is just one of those guys that's just a good guy to be around, and is just a good human being.
He is super compassionate and definitely cares about other people more than himself.
A big heart is probably an understatement when it comes to Rich. He gets excited when he helps somebody out and he sees them have success.
He's forever pulling money out of his pocket, loaning people money when they get into an issue. He and his wife do a lot of things with homeless.
It's something where you help people. People need, there's food pantries that will get a load of food and just bring it over there. We tell all our salespeople and all our employees, if you have something you need, let us know. And chances are we'll take care of it. We set aside part of our budget specifically for that.
The things that he does and provides for other people, knowing he's not going to get anything in return, I think is a huge legacy to leave.
To him, that's given a lot is expected. That's important to me. You have to give back. And if you help people, you set an example. With my guys, they see that hey, we're doing this one for free. My only hope is that they'll learn from it, and when somebody else needs help, they'll help them. And I've seen it where they do it.
His legacy will always be a leader in the industry. Now it's just a matter of transferring that knowledge that he has to his kids. And that's one of the things that probably is one of the proudest moments in any parent's life, is when their children step into the business and they're able to successfully transfer that knowledge and help them to be more successful than they were.
He's got a lot of good years left in him, so I'm just going to keep grasping all that knowledge and information, and Jenny and I, we're going to work together as a team. And I look forward to the future. I'm excited for it.
What my dad and my grandpa always did is quality as opposed to quantity, and good customer service, and still being loyal to Carrier and the relationships that he's made over the last 30, 40 years. I think as long as we can maintain that, I think that this company will be around for a long time.